up, you all? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, you all. So my son turned me on to this new anime. Uh, it's hilarious. This anime is hilarious. It has like everything, right? There's some good and there's some bad in here, right? I didn't even really, but it was funny because I was like, this is me. I'm so weird. I'm so strange. So different, right? And this is why it's been so challenging for me. But we have to accept the way that Father God created us, right? There's a purpose, there's a reason, even if we don't know it. And so I'm sharing this with you all because this is what I feel. I feel these messages completely. We are all different. We are unique, right? We grew up differently. Uh, and we have to learn to accept ourselves. And this is what I told my son. If I shared, one second, we're all, and I'm not doing this to gain pity from you all. No. Oh yeah, I was telling my son, I was like, I'm so weird that I actually hold back a lot. I hold back a lot, but this is what, if you do your research about through autistic individuals, right? Um, we learn to stand. We learn to be fake, right? Because I don't believe I'm autistic. It's the INFJ personality. It's like if we have the same wiring as autistic individuals. So, so this is why I was confused for a while when I went through my research and I found out about autism, right? So I don't think I'm autistic. It's my personality type. Uh, but I actually hold back a lot. uh, but then I find message. I feel like these messages so much, you know. Uh, this isn't to gain pity. This is just me communicating the message. If this is you out there, you know, if this resonates with you, it's okay. Just keep going, and never give up. Never give up. Uh, and this is why I love communicating, sharing these clips, not because I'm trying to steal them, but because it's the message, you know. Uh, it carries such a deep message, and even if you don't feel like even if you don't feel like you're making a difference, just keep going. And this is us. This is me being vulnerable. Once more, not for attention. I'm just sharing with you all my authentic, genuine self. This is who I am. Uh, and this is a message that resonates with me, with who I am in my heart, what I've been going through. But let's play this clip. This anime is hilarious. And then it has, yeah. Let's go ahead and play it.
So please, choose me. If you do, I'll give you all that I have for the rest of my life. I'm begging you. Let's run away from here. Live out your life with me.
Subaru. Look, I'm sorry, but I can't run away with you. We have a plan. I mean, we're supposed to sit around and laugh together as we talk about the future, remember?
I remember. And maybe we can't laugh now, but, once we start, Once we actually get moving, then I bet we can both find a
I
way.
thought about it too, you know. We would arrive in Kararagi and rent a place to stay. As long as we had a home and some work, we could manage to get by somehow. Fortunately, thanks to the graciousness of Lord Roswell, I've received a formal education, so I think it would be easy for me to find some kind of work, even in Kararagi. You, on the other hand, might have to do manual labor, or maybe just take care of things around whatever work I have, like an assistant or something. Once the two of us had a stable income, we could look for a better place to live. In the meantime, you could study, for maybe a year or two, so that you'd be able to go out and find a decent job, something that would benefit from your creativity. We would go to work, spend our evenings together, and once we had enough money, we could buy a house. Maybe even open up a little shop of our very own. After all, Kawaraki is a pretty thriving town, so I'm sure we could earn a living on one of your fanciful ideas. And once our jobs were on track, it's embarrassing to say, but we could have a baby.
Quick backstory, if you haven't seen this, he's actually in love with a half-elf, half-human, who is she's one of five individuals who are competing for the throne to be queens of the region. But he actually came from another, like our world, human world, and he ended up somehow in that world. And he ended up, and he can die and then come back to life, die and come back to life, die and come back to life. So it's like repeat every day. And that's why he's been suffering, because he's been trying to, and they don't understand him because he's seen them die a bunch of times, and he's trying to save them, and he's trying to save them. He already knows what's going to happen, but they don't believe him, and she actually fell in love with him because he saved her from the darkness. He saved her from her own pain and suffering, from her dark. Because just like us human beings here on Earth, each of us have our own story. Each of us, we're going through our own challenges, through our own pain and suffering. But she ended up falling in love with him, and then right now at this point, he's already given up at trying to save Miss Amelia is her name, the half-elf, half-human, that he is in love with. So that's why he's telling her, well, let's just go, because I'm giving up. I can't save them, you know. And so you and I, let's just go, and we'll start a life together, you know. Except that he's not in love with her. He's in love with Miss Amelia. But she is in love with him.
The child would be half demon and half human, so I'm sure it would be feisty. But I know that they would be completely adorable, whether we ended up with a boy, a girl, twins, or even triplets. I'm sure that it wouldn't be all fun and games and good times, and I know not everything would work out exactly the way I imagined it. I mean, the two of us might end up having only daughters and no sons. So if you were hoping to pass down your family name, you might end up being disappointed with that.
Rem,
But either way, you've no need to worry. Even when the children grow up and reach the age where they might begin to treat you coldly, I'll still be right there by your side. In the neighborhood, we'll be known as a couple of old romantic lovebirds, the kind who still laugh and flirt with each other after so long years, growing old together. I would feel bad for doing such a thing to you, but I would prefer to die before you if possible. I want to die quietly in the home we made together, lying on our bed with your hand in mine, surrounded by our children and their children, and I'd say, I lived such a happy life. Then, with all you there, take my last breath. If I could do that, I'd end my life so happily. So very happily.
I don't understand. Then why, Rem? If you want it that badly, then why can't...
Because you're not smiling. If you really wanted that future, when would the two of us growing old together, I would die so happy. I would love a future like that with you. And knowing you truly care enough about me to want me there with you when you run away, leaving everything behind, makes me happy from the bottom of my heart. But I'm afraid I can't do it. Because I know that if we ran away together now, the Subaru I'd be leaving behind would be the Subaru that I love most. Now please, tell me what happened that's bothering you so. If you can't tell me, then just trust me. I swear that I'll do something to make it right. But for now at least, we should return to the manor. If we can take our time and consider things calmly, maybe we can find a different answer to the problem is.
I've agonized over this.
If you can't tell me, then just trust me. I swear that I'll do something to make it right. But for now at least, we should return to the manor. If we can take our time and consider things calmly, maybe we can find a different answer to whatever the problem is.
I've agonized over this. I've thought about it. I've suffered for it. And that's why I'm giving up.
Look, it's easy to do, but...
Did you just say what I thought you said?
Subaru, you're shaking.
Don't give me that crap! There's nothing easy about giving up! Nothing! You think I'm just doing nothing, thinking about nothing, cutting myself off from everything, throwing my entire life away, leaving every last thing I know and care about behind, and that's all it took for me to call it quits? That's a lie! It was never that easy for me! It was so much easier for me to go on thinking that there was something I could do to make a real difference. But I know now that there's nothing I can do. There's no way out, understand? The only path everything leads to is giving up. If I could do something, then I'd do it. I swear that I would.
Listen to me. It is easy to give up. But it doesn't suit you at all. I don't know what painful things you've been through, or what you've done that makes you suffer so terribly. And I know it would be wrong of me to say that I understand whatever it is you've been experiencing to make you feel this way. It would. Even so, there's something that I do know about all this. I know for certain that you are someone who cannot give up on something when you're halfway through. And I know for certain that you are someone who can smile when you talk about all of your hopes and wishes for the future. And I know for certain that you are someone who can't give up on the future, no matter what.
I'm sorry, but you're wrong. I'm not that kind of person.
I'm not wrong. You haven't given up on us. Not Miss Amelia, or Sister, on Lord Roswell, or Miss Beatrice, or on anyone else. That isn't who you are.
You don't know what you're talking about. I have given up. Carrying it all was impossible from the very start. My hands are so small that it all slipped through my fingers, leaving nothing behind.
No, that's not true. That's not true at all. You have...
Bullshit! What do you know? What the hell do you actually know about me, huh? Nothing! I'll tell you what kind of man I really am. I have no strength, but I want it all. I have no knowledge, but all I do is dream. There's nothing I can do but struggle in vain like an idiot. I hate myself. All I do is talk a big game and make myself sound like a big shot when I can't do anything. I never do anything, yet I complain with the best of them like it's my job or something. Who the hell do I think I am? I'm a fraud. It's amazing that I can live like this and not feel ashamed. You know I'm right. I'm an empty shell. There's nothing inside me at all. I know there isn't. Guess that's obvious. Anybody could see that. Before I came to this place, before I got into the situation that led me to all of you, do you have any idea what I did with my life? I did nothing, that's what. I've never done a single thing worth mentioning. I had all that time and freedom, but I just squandered it away on nothing. I could have done anything with my life, but I never did a damn thing. And what you're looking at now is the result. This cowardly, weak, worthless crybaby. All of my powerlessness, all of my incompetence, it's the product of my rotten and pathetic character. Wanting to accomplish something important when I've never done anything to earn it goes way beyond the limitations of arrogance. The cost of my lifetime of laziness and all the wasteful habits I forced along the way ends up killing both you and me. That's right. I have no character. Even when I thought I could go on living here, nothing changed about who I really am. The old man back at the manor saw that part of me perfectly, didn't he? I wasn't trying to get stronger or trying to make things better. That was a lie. I was just striking an obvious pose to justify myself, to say that I was trying my best, that it wasn't like I wasn't doing anything, to be able to appear to be doing everything I could. I wanted to say I couldn't help it, to be told that it couldn't be. I was only pretending to push my body to the limit so that all of those excuses would be possible. Even when I had you help me study, I was just posing to cover up how embarrassed I felt to be such an incompetent idiot. Deep down inside, at the core of my heart, I'm just a small, cowardly, filthy piece of trash who's always worried about how they'll see me, how they'll accept or judge me, and nothing about me has changed. I've known it since the very beginning. Everything that was happening was my fault. I'm the lowest of the low. I absolutely hate myself.
Listen to me. I know that no matter how deeply you've fallen into the pit of darkness, you still have enough courage to reach out your hand. I love it when you run your hand along my hair. I feel as though we can understand each other without ever saying a word, just through that bit of contact. I love the sound of your voice. Just hearing you say a single word makes my heart flutter and feel warmer. I love how much of you I see in your eyes. Normally they look so stern and serious, but in those moments when you're being kind to someone, I really love the way they soften. I love your fingers, too. For a boy, they're so delicate. But when they hold mine, I know they're the strong, slender fingers of a man. They make me feel safe. I love the way you move when you're walking. Whenever we're out walking together, I love the way you occasionally turn to make sure I'm keeping up with you and never leave me behind.
Stop.
I love the way you look when you sleep. You seem unguarded, like an infant, and your eyelashes are so long. When I touch your cheek, you calm down. And when I playfully touch your lips, you don't even notice. And it makes my heart ache terribly. I love you.
Why would you say that?
When you said that you hate yourself and told me all the reasons why you feel that way, it made me want to counter those reasons and tell you all the absolutely wonderful things I know and love about you.
You're just seeing what you want to see. Those things were all phony. That isn't me. I know myself better than anybody ever could.
That's not true. All you know is yourself. How much do you know about the Subaru that I see? The one I was just telling you about.
Why do you like me so much? 'Cause I'm nothing but a small weakling. I'm running away just like I did last time. Why do you even care about me?
You don't know? Because you're my hero, Subaru. Back in that dark forest, when I didn't even know who I was anymore and couldn't think of anything but violently lashing out, you were the one who saved me. When I woke up, unable to move, and Sister was exhausted after using too much magic, you faced Mobbies all alone as a diversion so we could escape. There was no way you could win, and your life was in real danger. But you still stayed, and made your way back to my arms, still warm from the battle. When you finally woke up, you smiled at me and said the words I wanted to hear most, when I wanted to hear them most, and the one I wanted to most hear them from. My time has been stopped for so very long. Ever since that horrible fiery night, the tragic night I lost everything I had in this world except for my sister. My time has been stopped. It was you who melted my frozen heart, and through your never-ending care and kindness, made the time that had been stopped for me for so long start moving again. I'm sure you have no idea how you saved me that morning, or just how happy you made me feel. There was so much joy inside me, I couldn't hold back the tears. Understand? That's why I believe. No matter what painful things may happen, even when it looks like you'll go down in flames, when no one else in the entire world believes in you, when you start to believe in yourself and you think that you can't go on, I will still believe in you. The Subaru who came into my life and saved me is the hero that I will always call mine.
No matter what I did or how hard I tried, I couldn't manage to save anyone.
I'm here. Don't you see? The room you saved is right here.
I've never done anything. I'm empty. No one will even listen to me.
I'm right here. I'm ready to listen to anything you want to.
No one expects anything of me. No one in the world believes in me. I know God, I hate myself.
No matter how you feel about yourself, I still love you.
You really don't mind that it's me?
I want it to be you. I wouldn't want for it to be anyone else. If you can't forgive yourself for being empty and having nothing, then let's start from here. Right now. At this very moment.
Start what?
Just like when you started time for me after it had been stopped for so long. We'll make the time that you feel has somehow stopped for you begin to move again. Let's start over right here. From square one. No. We'll start from zero. If it's too hard for you to walk on your own, then I'll hold you up. We can both share the burden, supporting each other, walking side by side. Isn't that more or less what you said to me that morning? Show me how awesome you can be, Subaru. Show them all.
Ren,
What's this?
Emilia is the one I love.
I know.
I want to see Emilia smile. I want to be of help to Emilia's future. Even if she says I'm in the way, even if she tells me to leave her, I want to be right there at her side. Using my feelings for her as an excuse to get her to understand everything was pretty arrogant of me, huh? Man, do I feel stupid. It's okay if she doesn't understand. I just want to save her. If there's the least painful future waiting for her, I want to take her away to a future where we can all laugh together. Will you help me? I need you. I can't do anything. I'm lacking in everything. I'm not even sure I can keep walking straight. I'm just a weakling, so fragile and small. I'm asking to make sure I stay on the right path, to help me realize when I'm wrong. Will you help me?
You're a cool man, you know that? You asked this of somebody who confessed their love for you and then rejected?
Hey, it's also hard for me to ask this as the one who rejected my once-in-a-lifetime proposal. You want to just call it even and move on?
I'll be there to help with whatever you need. I'll do everything I can for you. If it helps, my hero, if you greet the future with a smile, then it's worth it.
Thanks, Ren. And now watch me. You get a front row seat. You'll see the man you fell in love with become the most awesome hero you and the rest of this world have ever known. I'm watching you. You're watching me. So I won't look downward. Not anymore. Subaru Natsuki's story will begin right here, at this moment. My life in another world starts here, from zero.
So even if it feels like we're not, even if it feels like we're not making a difference, even if it feels like you are not making a difference, keep going, keep enduring. Even if my messages only save one life, even if they save one life, and I point you to my Lord Jesus through my messages, King of Kings, to Abba, my Father, my Creator, my Sustainer, my Source, Lord of hosts, and I've done my job. And I'm a weirdo. A good weirdo. So no more looking down, Miguel, or whomever this message is for. If this message resonates with you. Let me see if I can find that other clip. There's another clip I would like to share with you. Alright, a quick backstory. So right here, he's so now he's just acting like nothing is going on, and he's keeping everything inside, and he's just because also he has to be a personal servant of them, of Millie and of the household. So that's his job, and so that's what he's doing, right? But he's been holding everything in, and he's so now that's why he's throwing up, because he's feeling sick. This part, man, I felt this to my core also.
So lame. I don't have time to spend whining like this. You idiot.
Subaru?
Mealy!
Subaru, come with me.
Uh-oh, a personal invitation from Mealy? This is moving so fast. How joyous, how embarrassing, how rare. Say anything, tell me to do anything. For you, I'd dive into fire, water, the loot house, anywhere.
Listen to me.
Hey, come on. The Mealy I know would never be so cold. Wait, are you some kind of fake? No way, that's impossible. How could anyone else be capable of looking so gorgeous that when I see her, all I want to do is hug her?
All right. Subaru, you heard me.
What?
Let's go. Now sit down right here.
Can't I sit on the bed or a chair? Why does it have to be the floor?
Just sit down.
With pleasure, right away! Yes, ma'am.
Only this once. All right? Your position is a little weird. It tickles a bit.
I can rest in your lap?
Don't say that out loud. It's embarrassing. And no looking up here. Face the wall. Close your eyes.
You're even more adorable when you're embarrassed, but why did you suddenly let me do this anyway? I mean, when did I do something worthy enough to earn a reward this awesome?
Enough of that weird tough act. You don't need to do that right now. Isn't this what you wanted? Didn't you tell me to lend you my lap when you were exhausted? I can't do this all the time, but today is special.
Hey, it's only my second day of working here. If I'm already completely worn out, what kind of weakling am I?
It's plain to see that you're overwhelmed about something. But you're not going to tell me what's really going on, are you? I don't know if doing this will make things any easier for you. But if it helps at all, I'm happy to.
Meili, come on now. You don't have to.
Are you tired?
No, I'm totally fine. Really.
Do you feel troubled?
If you're this nice to me, I'm gonna fall in love with you. When you... I mean, like that.
It's been rough. Hasn't it?
Yeah. It was so painful. Just so terrified. I was so sad it hurt. It hurt so much I thought I'd die. I tried so hard and I couldn't get things to work out. I was so desperate. This thing's right. So desperate to make everything turn out okay. It's the truth. I've honestly never tried so hard to do anything in my entire life.
Yes, I know.
Because I love this place so much. Because it was so important to me. I was so scared. I was so desperate to set everything right again. I didn't want those eyes looking at me like that. It was so completely terrifying. And I hated myself so much. So much for feeling that way.
Is he just asleep, or... Yes. He looks like a child, doesn't he? A little bit, but he definitely looks like he can't do any more work today. You're right there. Thank you, son, for the day. What a bad boy, taking all this time off on his second day working here. When he feels better, you can punish him then. When I see him like this, I don't want to. I'll go inform my sister that Subaru will be useless for today. Then, Subaru is a good boy.
To be vulnerable, man. It's okay to be vulnerable. We must learn to accept ourselves as we are, who we are.